Thank you, Lotsky, for the rip. You were inspiring confidence in the group here. Thank you for the cheer. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fate's End, a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons game driven by fate. I, of course, will be your tale weaver for the evening. We have a couple announcements to get through before we start this evening. First of all, if you haven't seen on our social media, Twisted Veil, the trailer dropped on Friday, this past Friday, on social media. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. I believe it's on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. So Twisted Veil, of course, is our Through the Breach Malifaux campaign that's coming to our Twitch channel. Daniel and I will not be in that show, but we are producing it here on Twitch. That show will be launching Tuesday, November 24th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Very steampunk Victorian, and the system is not D&D. The system is Through the Breach, a Malifaux campaign by Weird Games, which is spelled W-Y-R-D. It's very different, uses card flips instead of dice rolls. So this entire week, because we are excited about that launch and leading up to it, we are going to be teasing characters in that show all week long. So today we shared Doc Murphy. So if you hadn't had the chance to listen to his story, go check it out on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Ink and Lyre.
I put the link in the chat.
Oh, you put the link in the chat. There y'all go. Second thing, so this month our special Lord and Lady tier t-shirt is our Rage t-shirt. I don't know if you guys have had the chance to see it. I don't believe you have. So that means if you join our Lord and Lady tier on Patreon this month, you will get that t-shirt, as well as access to all of our other homebrew content that we have created thus far. So yeah, super cool. It's our Barbarian Rage t-shirt. Next on our list, channel points have been enchanted, or updated for the techie speaks. They've been here for a while since we've made affiliate, but we hadn't really made them special. They've been overhauled. You can start customizing, or we started customizing them. They are a way for you guys to kind of interact with our stream. So you'll find the channel points down next to the chat box, text box, input box, or whatever. We changed the name. They are called scrolls instead of channel points. So now you can earn scrolls while watching any of our streams. We've added some new redemptions. A lot of people had fun with the poll, who should be the party leader last session. So we added a suggest a poll. Suggest a community challenge where you can as a community bank your points. You can suggest like the cast cosplay as their character on stream, or I dye my hair some kind of unique color, which I'm fine with. I've dyed my hair purple and very vibrant red in the past. So feel free to be creative, but don't suggest anything illegal, because that's not cool, man. You can also suggest who we raid, ask our cast a question or a shout out, lots of stuff. Now, of course, when you do submit something, we won't look at it till the break or at the end of the stream to, keep everything immersive here. But we will look at it. Of course, lastly on our list is our giveaway from our awesome partner, 9 Realms Gaming. Of course, you guys have seen their stuff. Today's is just as gorgeous as the rest of the gaming accessories that they make. Today we are giving away a absolutely beautiful walnut dice vault. It has this side. It has like this striping on the side, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. But all of their vaults are foam lined, and they use rare earth magnets. They're screwed in so they never pop out. They never use dyes or stains. They only use oil-based finishes to bring out the beautiful sheen of this of the wood. And of course, it smells like walnuts, just ever so faintly. I probably shouldn't sniff it, but you know, whatever. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. If you want to go ahead and grab one of their dice vaults, they also have dice trays and dice towers, a ton of other stuff. You can go to their website and use our partner code LYRE10 to get 10% off your purchase. But yes, we will be giving away this beautiful dice vault. And we will announce the winner at break. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and open the giveaway so you guys can go ahead and start entering. Give it a second. So you're going to use the command loot, which is !loot, to enter the giveaway, and you should be able to do so now. And you'll be able to, and we'll announce that the winner during break. That was a lot of announcements. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come in this dark, dark cavern for us to draw our cards for tonight's episode of Fate's End. And we are back. So, last session, we had a flashback with Roaring Bear and Lorelei during the storm. We got to see that moment that they shared together while the party continued onward. Uramir returned to the party and told them what the prisoner had said, what he had said just to Uramir. We met bartender Steve, and Finalai left Snonk in his care. The group returned to Gravere's hovel and traveled down into the darkness. They were met by the Mother's protectors, who were waiting for them, and a battle took place. Levi made a very quick appearance, and Finn's god's presence was made known to everyone. Finalai, speaking of, almost died, dropped unconscious, and in dropping unconscious, he lost something very precious, his dark vision. A few other party members almost dropped unconscious as well. Came close, but managed to pull through the fight victorious. As the group recuperated, Over a short rest, larvae filled the cavern ceiling above. They began to writhe and move in sync, humming until the voice of the mother broke out among you all. A conversation was had, and we pick up as the mother's last words echo all around you. She said, "Then come, Urmir. You have a destiny to fulfill. You have a decision to make. And I am waiting for you." So, you all see the larvae dig back into the walls, clearing themselves from the ceiling and scurrying through the cracks in the walls.
Yeah.
You hear the humming and the writhing, a sea of squalor now gone, and inviting you all to venture forward. Lorelei, after spending some time during this short rest with the rod that you all had found, your eyes gaze over the strange contortions on the wood, the hand reaching out of the grain and twisting unnaturally. You are suddenly overwhelmed with a very specific emotion. It consumes you down to your core as you look out at your friends. The moment is all of yours now.
Are y'all feeling any better?
Yeah, a little better. The thought occurs to me that it could be really easy to get infected down here. I think the mother was trying to kind of express that with all of the larvae.
Could have just infected us then, couldn't she?
Yeah. But I think she's waiting to do that till later.
Why would she wait to do that?
Because she's waiting for Urmir. Isn't that what she said?
Urmir, not us.
It's like she needs him for something.
Just like what the prisoner said. I think she wants me to kill her.
Why you?
Been asking myself that question since before we got down here. I mean, I'm nobody. I'm just Urmir.
Maybe it's part of some kind of prophecy.
You think your father knew?
Maybe this is what he was trying to protect me from. I guess I walked right into it.
Well, if anything, you're really brave, and it's not like we have much of a choice.
I never liked the notion of prophecies and destiny. It really feels like I don't have a choice.
But I think if you did have a choice, you still would have came. Because we told you not to, and you still did. You know?
guess so. I just don't want anyone else to get hurt or infected. I mean, if I do have a part to play in all this, I just want to do what's right.
Are you prepared to do what needs to be done?
Honestly, I'm not sure, Lyre. I mean, I want to kill her. I want to stop all this. I'm worried it'll make things worse. What will happen to all the people who are infected but haven't gone off the deep end yet? Do they just deserve a death sentence? I don't want their blood on my hands.
I'm sure the choice will become clearer the closer we get, right? I mean, maybe we'll find something that tells us more about the mother or this prophecy.
I hope so. Well, make the decision a lot easier.
Well, there are many paths. Which one do we go?
I say we go this way. And I point down the east path. Why not? We gotta go somewhere.
So you see south to you, there's a door. North, a passage leading into darkness. The west passage is, of course, where you guys came from. And then the east passage leads off into darkness as well.
Well, actually, we should go through the door first. Because if we're gonna find out anything that's to do with the mother, it's probably behind the door where people maybe lived, might have written something down, left something behind. We should go look over there first.
Good idea.
You and your
Yeah.
doors.
I will go over to where I had cast Mold Earth and do so again, this time just scattering the dirt that I had left blocking the path.
Okay.
To go south.
All right. Feel free to move yourself south.
As we're moving, I'll walk past Orimir and say, if you're not prepared to have this blood on your hands, I am. And I will.
Understand. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So we're entering this room.
Yeah, I opened the door.
Boop. Welcome.
Strange sound for a lock to make.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Oddly cute for where we are.
Nah, I like the other one better.
or boop. All right. Great. So glad. So this room that you all enter. As the door squeaks open or creaks open, this room looks to be some sort of strange dining room of sorts. You all see 4 dinner plates are set before 4 crude wooden chairs. Wooden goblets paired with each setting, the meal long since decayed and dusting the plates themselves. 4 long since dead individuals sit in front of each place setting, their bodies, leathers, and cloaks rotting away with time. Cobwebs don their crowns where hair should. One looks to be reclining back with its arm at its sides, bones in its grasp. Another still holds utensils in the hands, as if frozen in time, as if still eating the meal in front of it. The third's head is slumped to the side, with a cork held in its mouth and a wine bottle grasped in its other hand on the table. And the last's hands are both on the table with their face deep in the plate in front of them. 2 small cabinets accompany this room as well. On top of one of the cabinets, you see a carving knife next to a platter with the bone remains of an animal carcass. The other holds a candle, worn down and unlit, and a set of worn cooking utensils. Small bones litter the floor all around. As you walk through this doorway, Ermir and Samson, at first you think the plates are common and unextraordinary, but both of your eyes catch a glimpse under the grime and dust that the plates are a fine porcelain with some kind of inlay. Wiping away the grime would reveal more. You also both notice a black tar-like substance on the plates. Roaring Bear, as you walk in, you notice the bones on the floor look like small animal bones just littered all around the floor. Turkey, fish, chicken, large ham bones, quail.
Looks like someone had quite the last meal. Broke out all the fine china for it, even.
Kinda looks like they died suddenly, doesn't it?
Very quick, yeah.
What's on the plate?
I'll go wipe it away.
You go over and you touch the plate?
Wait. I stop him. I definitely stop him.
It's just
Make a dexterity.
Is there just anything?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a plate, Gourmet. It's just a plate.
Who's making the save?
So you are gonna make a dex check for me.
A dex check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. 15.
15. You hit him by the back as he's about to reach down and touch the plate.
Let's see.
Just a plate, Gourmet.
Take a closer look, Samson. Does that look like the same black ichor that was at Crick's place?
Does it look like the same black ichor at Crick's place?
What's your passive investigation? Let me see here.
Mine? Super good. I'm amazing.
Yes.
15.
Yes, I just pulled it up. 15? Yes. It looks very similar.
Man, Gourmet, you're so smart. We should just leave all this here. You're right.
Roaring Bear has picked up one of the larger bones of turkey and snaps it in half. And he's looking at the marrow, drops the other one, like takes a pinch of it out, and then feels how dry it is, trying to get a read on how long this bone has been here.
Make a survival check. And y'all let me know in chat if the music is too loud. I'm trying to go back and forth and make sure that it's not too loud and you can hear everyone. Thank you, Danielle, by the way.
So 21.
21? It's been a while. Years. And by looking around the decomposition of the bodies, it's been a while.
Many years. Many years.
Okay.
Freya's looking at the bodies to see if she can figure out what killed them.
Okay, make a medicine check if you are proficient. Are you proficient?
No.
Can Finn see Prearia kind of looking at them and try and also do that as well?
Are you proficient in medicine?
Yes.
Of course.
Finn's the best boy at medicine ever.
he's the goodest boy.
Let me roll first and then we'll see.
It's the real Cardi Jew, the goodest boy.
Okay. 19.
Oh yeah. Okay. So looking over, like you kind of look over the bodies. You look at the posing and the plates, kind of like taking a closer inspection to the bones on the plates and the smudging and looking at the clothes. You notice that the clothes are ripped around the torso and the arms and like around the collar. And then I'm guessing you touch the body so you can look closer in order to make this medicine check, right?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of look and you see the ribs are kind of cracked as they have extended outward. And you get the sense after looking at all of these individuals, ribs cracked out, you see teeth are missing from the jaw and that the jawline is worn down where it connects to the rest of the skull. You get the sense that they ate themselves to death.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with all the bones on the floor. Guys, I think that they ate themselves to death. I think they ate all of the things on the floor, and it looks like their clothes are ripped, like they were just bloated. Like they just kept eating until they died, which is really creepy. Do we need anything in this room? I mean...
No, sure don't.
There are two cabinets, just as a reminder. There are two cabinets and, of course, the plates.
I'll take a look at the cabinets.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Mermaid doesn't stop
Lorelei is smart.
Okay, so you go to one of the cabinets and you find 5 gold and 30 silver, and you make your way to another cabinet, I'm guessing, and you continue searching, and you also find 1 dusty potion of healing. Ooh. And you also find 1 dagger with the handle made from lapis lazuli. It's a fine dagger with a lapis lazuli handle.
Do I recognize this?
If you're watching, I mean, you're standing right next to her. Yes, you would see her take it out of the cabinet, and what she does, if I'm guessing she's gonna try to put it in her bag.
No, I'll show everyone.
Oh, okay.
Look at how cool this is.
Yeah, so cool.
That is a cool one.
The blade is dirty though. The blade itself is dirty.
Looks like it's worth some money.
Of course, that's what you would think, Samson.
Of course it is.
So Lotsky says that everyone except me and Finn sound really low. Do you need to turn up the mic volume a little bit?
Can you hear me now?
Didn't mean to interrupt there. I just want to make sure they can hear us.
After seeing this really nice knife and the plates, Yrmir's kind of getting the sense that these guys might not be from the Undercity. Can you I want to take a look at their clothes, or I guess what's left of them, and see like If they look more like they're from like Lacambria proper.
With your passive investigation, their clothes do not look like they're from the Undercity. You definitely know that.
They came from Lacambria. They're not from the Undercity.
You're not sure if they came from Lacambria or not, but you know
okay.
they're definitely not
I
from
just
the
know they're not
Undercity.
from the Undercity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think this area used to be, well, not the mother's lair, like some kind of hall where they might be they feasted before? Like,
Could be left over. You said
Unlikely.
You said the bodies were like bone and stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you can see, like, where some skin might still be attached. Like, when a body dies and decomposes, like, it doesn't become a skeleton, like, with, like, that. Like, it, like, the face sinks in and stuff. There's still some stretches of skin across parts of the face, but, I mean...
But is it
Many years, but less than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Daniel?
I was just trying. I didn't know if they were like skeletons or if they were like corpses. I was just trying to get a sense for
Tattered
what-
mummies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially.
because there's still some flesh, but then there's also the ribs we can see.
Yeah, you
so-
can see the ribs, but there's also some flesh still on them.
So these could be left over from whoever was down here, like bandits maybe, or old cult members when all this hungering started.
You would also see that their clothes, part up by the neck area and like the tunic, would be soaked through, but now of course dried blood. It's soaked through down, but it's dried as well.
Maybe that's one of the symptoms when you're infected and you're that far along. Maybe you just eat yourself to death or something.
Eat whatever you're given, and you can't turn down food. These people had access to it.
Yeah, but somebody kept feeding them over and over and over and over again. They kept feeding them.
They were probably experimenting.
Why leave them?
Why clean them up?
What space?
There's another door over there.
Let's go through it.
Yeah,
This is creepy. We should leave.
I agree.
For sure. For sure.
All right, so we are leaving into the next room. Boop. Oh, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. That's just my personality that ekes out every now and then.
Now canon that every door is under city boot.
Sorry.
When Roaring Bear like pokes his head out and like puts a hand up.
I'm gonna try not to boop the
Big
doors. As you
Go in first, Roy back.
More like I'm.
as
He
you
is gone.
move out of my way.
He runs through your legs.
And with the through the legs.
Far too far
I know. I'm off the map.
You guys make your way through this narrow passage, and it just opens up into like almost like a bank. You can hear the water lapping at the small cavernous shoreline. It's still very dark, but you can hear the of like the ocean far like in the darkness.
Taste the water, make sure it's salty.
I'm sorry,
Taste it.
what?
Remember the last time you
Taste
drank
it.
strange water?
You
went
remember
through
the
that
last
whole
exactly? You
scene
remember the
to
last
get
time you
it?
drank stranger water? You
Where's
Did-
your little purifying gizmos? Do all of that. And you're just gonna drink it straight from the.
I'm not drinking it, I'm tasting it. There's a big difference.
Roaring Bear gets on all
Purify
fours,
it.
puts his face in the. No, I'm just kidding. You stick your finger in the water and then stick it in your mouth like a child eating cake batter out of a bowl.
Maybe that's it.
It's freezing cold and it's very salty.
I could go swim around for a little bit, see if there's another entranceway somewhere else, or we can turn around. Maybe there's another bank.
Someone could detect magic and see if there's anything interesting down there.
I detect magic.
You detect magic?
Yep.
It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's what you can see, right? If you can see it, you can detect it.
It says you can sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Unless it's blocked by stuff.
But it's if you can see it, right?
Not
Is it just
necessarily.
red?
It doesn't
away.
say nuh-uh.
Okay.
It's blocked by like lead and wood and
You sense something coming back from it within the room, very faintly, as
It
you.
says I can see a faint aura around any. Oh yeah, it does say visible. Any visible creature. So I can
that's
sense
the aura.
but I can still tell like that there's magic around.
There's magic nearby,
But not in the water. It's
not in the water.
behind you.
Coming back from that room.
Yeah.
Well,
You know the
That-
magic table that made people eat everything.
yeah. In that case, I will walk back here into the other room.
Okay. You walk back into the room.
Yeah, Maria does not let him go alone, so she's gonna follow him back.
Okay.
Finn's gonna stick pretty close to Samson. He seems like he's just kind of glancing around nervously and like trying to stick close to him.
Okay. You enter back in the room. As you enter back in, looking down at the plates, you see an aura of oranges and blues kind of ebbing and flowing, and you sense evocation magic.
Evocation.
Coming from the
It's
plates.
endless food. Oh my gosh. Gotta be more conjuration.
Yeah, evocation. That's like blow stuff up magic, isn't it?
Not always. It can also be healing.
What do you feel?
The plates. They have evocation magic coming off of them.
That's it.
I'm guessing whatever's fed to someone on the plate must make them keep eating or something.
What use could one have for this?
Not sure.
A stubborn toddler.
Eat your vegetables.
She's just gonna kind of cast a look down the hall in Samson's general direction.
A stubborn toddler.
I suppose Irma you could turn into. I mean, not Irma. Samson could turn into a penguin and look around.
I was definitely thinking about going for a swim. Be a trout or something.
But what if there's something in the water and it eats you?
Yeah, you should be something
It
scary.
eats him.
She's so ready with like matter of fact.
I can be something bigger. Hang on. Let me go consult.
You could
my
be a
book of
duck.
things that
Can
might
you be like a big dolphin?
A polar bear.
Let me go look at the
He
things
hasn't
that I
seen
can
a.
be.
I don't think he's seen a polar bear.
There's no polar bears in the Cambria either.
No polar bears in all of Canberra.
I mean, this is not the correct biome for polar bear.
I mean, but
Magical
No.
polar bear.
I can be. I think I can be a crocodile.
Okay, that's predatory.
I think I can be a crocodile.
What y'all gonna do?
I'm gonna go for a swim.
You gonna go for a swim?
I'm gonna go for a swim, and I'm gonna turn into something. And I'm gonna go for a swim. Yeah, I can be a crocodile.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn into a croc. Steve Irwin style. I'm gonna go for a swim, and.
All right. So you all see Samson just, and like, silently he kind of like, almost slithers like snake-like, with his arms at his side, crocodilian, going into the water with the tail whipping silently in the waves of the water, going with like moving in sync with his tail as he slithers into the water.
So we never saw Samson again.
The first thing I'm gonna do is look around for anything dangerous.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Great, I'm super good at those. That's a 9 plus 5, so 14.
Okay. You don't see anything. But you do hear a lapping coming from the other end.
Okay. I'm gonna take a few minutes and I'm gonna explore. I think I can see a path a little further north.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check out that, and of course, while I'm in here, I'm always gonna look for things that could kill me, and in addition, like things that may have been thrown into the water at some point.
Okay. You see that the northern path is just another shoreline that breaks back up into. So you move up and you break back onto the surface as you move into this new space, and you see.
I won't surface. I'll see that it's a room that looks like we could go into.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Okay.
I don't want to look over. And then I'll go over here to the right, to the east. Excuse me. Navigational. People.
I know. Again, you see another tunnel that breaks up into that top tunnel, and then looking over, you also see a boat. As you do have dark vision, you do see a boat.
I'm gonna nuzzle the boat back over to the ship.
Ooh. Okay.
Just poke it with my nose.
You're gonna
bring it back over.
You're gonna.
To the squad.
Well, it is latched to. I'm guessing you chomp down on the rope to snap it. Okay.
I just bite it off. And then if it's got a chain attached, I will bite it off.
It's just a rope.
I will bite the rope and I will drag it like it is a puppy and it's on a leash. And I will drag the boat back over.
And it will use the pattern.
Okay, so you go over there and you grab it.
I will grab the boat and I'll bring it back to the squad.
All right, so you grab this little boat and you bring it back over to the other shoreline.
And then I just wiggle up on the shoreline as a crocodile.
He shakes a little bit like a dog in the seawater.
and then I turn back into my normal self. As I get all the water off of me, and I will say, "Oh God, it's cold in there."
Yeah, it's really cold water.
Oh, looks like there's some places we could go on this boat. Try and go around. There's actually a dock over there, and other ways we could go up and further into the caverns. Lots of places to explore, and I got a ride.
Thanks. I think that's going to make it a lot easier for some of us who can't turn into crocodiles.
That's very true. What is Praeria and Ermir doing in that room while he goes and he grabs this boat?
I'm looking at all these plates. Do all of them have the same black ichor on them, or?
You just notice it on one of the plates. The others are pretty covered in grime and dust.
I will grab one of the other plates with my metal arm. I don't know how the magic activates on this stuff, so I'm being cautious. And I will grab a cloth from my bag and I will wipe it away, and I'll look for any like any glyphs or runes or anything like written on the plates.
Okay. Looking, as you wipe it away with a cloth, looking closer at the plates, or the plate that you're holding, you notice they are inlaid with gold depicting a female satyr, playing her flute encircled by a bountiful feast of meats, fruits, vegetables, and hearty breads. Her face is smug and satisfied, coy, and you get the feeling that she's like looking at you. Touching the plate, you touch the plate, and your stomach immediately gurgles and groans. When did you last eat?
Now, I try to be very careful not to touch it with my actual hand. Does that matter?
I'm treating your arm as anyone's arm.
Okay.
I'm treating your arm as if it was a real arm. That was a tricky one for me, and I was like, but it's a part of you, and I feel like it would do a disservice to people who have artificial arms to not treat it like a real arm.
Fair enough.
So.
Oh man.
So. You touch the plate, and your stomach immediately gurgles and groans. When did you last eat? Can you remember? Hunger begins to creep in. You pick up the plate, wiping it away, the dust and the grime. It's so beautiful and perfect. You admire it. This is your plate. This will always be your plate. No other plate will do. It's
Can I see the
special.
expression on this guy's face?
It's just for you. No one else can touch it. No one else can hold it. And the satyr smiles up at you. Is the light playing tricks? Or did she just wink at you? No matter. This is your special plate. And you want it all to yourself.
Precious.
Can I?
Oh no.
Can I see these changes? in his face?
You see, okay, so based on where you are on the map, Uramir, his back would be to you. You would
I'm
see
probably,
him
like, right here at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you would have seen him pick it up, and he probably would have just been quiet as he's looking over it, turning it in his hand, but you would not be able to see his facial expressions.
Are you having fun with the magic plate?
My plate.
Excuse me? I, go over beside him and, like, put a hand on his shoulder.
Turn the plate away from him. I am up and down.
I kind of give a sidelong glance to Prioria.
Okay, she's gonna catch that look and kind of move up to Boromir's other side.
Uramir. Put down the plate.
There's an intervention happening.
It happens
Why would
so
I?
fast too.
Why would I put the plate down?
You said magic? Magic on plate? What kind of magic?
I'm so hungry. Are you hungry?
I take out my maul. Uramir. Put down the plate.
I will attempt to step backwards. To here. Is the door
Okay.
still open?
Yeah.
I will slowly begin to back out of the room, tucking the plates into my
No.
bag.
No.
Cool. I think this calls for catapult.
Wait, what?
Amazing.
I'm gonna cast catapult.
That's a lot of damage.
Are you gonna catapult him?
She's gonna try. She's casting it at the plate. Priori's like gonna kind of
Like, just
look at the plate and just like try and.
Okay. Roll to hit, and we'll just use your AC, Uramir, since it's on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna catapult. I was like, wait, what are we catapulting?
Gotta yeet him across the room.
Yeet him across the room.
I mean, the plate's gonna move. It's just like, oof.
Does it take most of
That
her
is-
with it?
I've
Oh
never
my
been
god,
more
she
happy
rolled
to
a
get
net.
natural 20 here.
She's a net 20.
She's gonna say, Uramir, let go, and then just like catapult the plate.
So he's gonna end up taking some of that damage.
Oh no.
Wait, did you throw it at Uramir or just throw it at the wall?
The wall.
Oh,
The wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Just gonna shoot it away from him.
ripped it from his hands and threw it at the wall.
Lorelai runs over.
Hey, they're taking a long time in there.
So I mean, the crash.
At this moment, you would probably hear the ksh,
Probably still in the water.
as the plate
The plate shatters.
the plate shatters on the floor or on the at the wall.
Yeah.
But the feeling is still there.
Oh no.
I take my maul as I good, and I just like smash this table.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not trying to be quiet or anything.
They know we're here.
You start smashing the table, breaking the plates. You take out probably one of the skeletons in the process as you smash through.
Uramir runs up and grabs his arm and tries to stop him from smashing the plates.
Arya runs up and grabs Uramir.
My plates! My plates!
I'm like, take out my hand axe with my other hand and like hold him with the one and smash with the other.
Samson, should we go in and check what that noise is?
Yeah,
I'm just like, boom, boom.
you're back. You're
I'm
back
still
by
asleep.
now. You're
Okay.
back by now. Okay. Plenty
Oh, yeah,
of
let's
time
go-
has passed.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Secure the boat and go in,
Yeah,
because
we pull it up onto the bank, just slowly. Just
And you all hear this happening.
Lorelai, what happened? What's going on in here?
As
Perfect.
you
Everybody
Damn plate.
grabbing.
as you smash through the other three on the table, you see this and this energy just kind of released from the three, and they just kind of like whirlwind around the room and through the doorways past you all, and you feel this freezing cold breeze against your faces, and you hear a and then it dies out from those three,
Stupid mother.
but not the plate that Praeria smashed.
y'all having fun in here?
Yeah, we found a boat. We should probably go.
Yeah, before everything in the whole dungeon comes and gets us,
We need to
before Aaron there
exercise
tries to get
Uramir
us all
before he
killed
eats
again.
Everything.
right?
What do you mean? What did Uramir do?
He
Someone
touched the
mentioned
plate.
food.
No, I don't have any food.
He touched the plate. He
Yeah.
got Revenant infected. What hasn't he done?
Haven't
He
eaten
hasn't
in a while.
eaten yet.
I give him a good berry.
No. It won't help.
Don't encourage him.
I give Roaring Bear a good berry.
No.
It's like you don't like yourself, mate. Have a Snickers.
That was-
Give me that. I take it and I
You're not
shove it
you
in
when
my
you're
face.
hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry, man.
All right.
But honestly, we found a boat. We should go. Like before you guys wake everything up.
Yeah, I mean, just smashing plates and the table in here. It seems not very productive.
Totally uncalled
Better
for.
than letting everyone else die.
It was magic.
And they obviously dispelled it.
Uramir, are you doing okay? Are you feeling okay?
No,
Who
he's not.
cares?
We need to leave.
We should care. You alright? Just kind of shaking her mirror a little bit.
I'm hungry. Very.
No! No!
Let him eat a good berry.
Fine, get him killed as I go outside.
How's that gonna kill him? It's from Samson.
Lorelei is just clutching this rod. Just boring her eyes into Urmir.
You're still you, Uramir. You just hungry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just want to clarify that. Like, you're not a zombie.
Okay.
You're just hungry.
I don't know. Sometimes when I get hungry, I turn into a zombie. So I feel that. Can we go get in the boat now? Is that okay?
That'd probably be best.
All right.
All right, let's go. So Finn takes
So you
Uramir's
guys-
wrist and tugs a little bit.
You guys make your way over back out to the small shoreline, and as you guys walk out this doorway and down the passageway, Uramir, your plate's in the boat.
Oh no.
Like, can...
This big
Like, I've been to
smile.
the boat. Is it there?
It's just sitting on one of the seats, the seat slat on the boat.
He smiles and kind of picks up the pace towards the
Oh.
boat.
Alright, y'all get in. Let's
Yeah,
go.
no, Priori's gonna grab him.
Is it actually there, or am I just
It's
seeing things?
there. No, everyone can see it.
It's there. Oh, my
Everyone can see it. It's sitting there on the seat of the boat.
Great, everyone. Samson brought us this boat. Let's get inside.
Everyone get in the boat.
Samson, you brought my plate back. Thank you.
Blade.
Equal.
Okay, I did nothing to the plate. Did nothing to the plate. I only brought the boat.
I
Okay.
cast Eldritch Blast on the plate.
Okay.
And the boat.
In the boat.
She sees that plate and she just picks up this rod and just. Ugh.
You sit down and you just smash it.
No, she casts Eldritch Blast when she's walking towards the boat.
Okay.
It's possessed. It's great.
I'm not gonna make you roll to hit or anything. Shatters in the pieces in the boat.
He just glares at Lorelei.
I glare back.
Now there's broken glass all over the boat. But let's just get in it.
All right, you guys get it.
my
You guys get in the boat.
It's just a plate. What are
And-
we doing?
It's a pretty
Just a
plate,
plate.
too. I don't understand.
It's like fine china.
Yeah.
And it's magic.
No.
A smash plate. Plate should be smashed.
Is that how we treat all our plates?
So,
Magic
Yes.
plate.
Lauren, you said I'm still me. Like, do I realize that this thing is having an effect on me, or?
Your passive investigation is high enough. Yeah, you definitely feel different, and then I think the obvious plate appearing in front of you, that's probably obvious enough to know that that's not normal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All
I
right.
look down at my hands. I'll say, I'm sorry, everyone. I thought if I touched it with this arm, it wouldn't affect me. Guess I was wrong.
So, we get in this boat. It would take you wouldn't all be able to pile in all together at once, but you know, we don't have to like ferry back and forth. We know that you'll all make it if you go to the pier or the dock or whatever.
So, do we want to go to the pier or do we want to go explore some of these caverns more? So, here's the thing. There's a dock that looks like it goes further off and it stays on the sea a little bit. But then there's also another path that goes up, and it looks like it spreads out all throughout the whole space. I think if we want to learn more about the mother, we should go up. But if not, we can go that way.
Continue to explore without touching magic items.
Yeah, let's go up a little bit. If you think it'll help and we might find something useful.
I mean, we want to find out as much as we can. Because I'm not sure if this is a part of what you called for the 5th season. This may not be the last one. It's the only thing we're dealing with. We might be able to find more about what's next.
Yeah.
So, I will row us via, you know, because I know where I'm going.
Okay.
Because I've been.
Go ahead and lead.
I'm gonna bring us over here, and then bring us up on the boat, and up through this middle area, and then up to where all this water is in the boat, and then I will. I'm gonna look over here first.
Okay. You just see piping, sewage. You all hear that familiar of the larva moving through the walls. It's a constant reminder that you're not alone here. As you continue moving through.
Yeah, in the boat. I guess I'll bring us this way. Yeah.
Okay.
If we can travel this way in the boat.
You can. You see to your right, it looks like there's a passageway that leads up into a dry land space that would not require a boat. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll dock the boat here.
All right. You guys go up into this space.
I'll let Roy and Bear go first.
Of course you do.
Which way? Up?
North.
Let's go up.
Door.
Is there a door?
There isn't a door.
No, right here.
No, over here. I mean.
Oh, that door.
Over here, mate. We're going this way.
On the door over here.
We're going to this door.
It's like
Other
being in a band camp van as you drive. Everyone's trying to give directions.
Yo, over here, mate. Let's go. There's a ladder over here, not a door.
Lordy.
I
So
can't see anything.
you see this.
Yeah.
I cast a light on Finn's boots.
You should be able to see from somebody's using a torch right now. I think it's.
Yeah. I
think
am.
it's you.
Oh, okay.
Is my staff still lit?
Yes,
Oh,
your
wait,
your
this
staff
way,
should
this way.
should be lit. You
I'll
see.
take it off of Rena's or
Okay.
Prioria's staff and put it on Finn's boots.
Okay. You all see.
You have light up sneakers now.
Yes.
Get yours.
Now all you need is wheelies too.
You all see the cavern breaks into this large room here that you are now in. More civilized than that of the cave, which, you know, stands out to you in your mind from when you first entered. The room is home to a few remaining barrels and storage containers. Whatever used to be stored here is long gone, and Urimir, on top of one of the barrels, is your plate. Glistening in the torchlight. You see that there is a symbol on the barrels that are in here. A family crest, it looks like.
I'm proficient in history. Whose family crest is it?
Those of you proficient in history may make a history check.
12.
Oof. Are you the only one to I was about to say.
24.
Okay, much better, much better. Lorelai, as you look at these barrels, they're very old. Not that the barrels themselves are old, but the family crest is very, very old. It's a very old family name. You think back to your tutelage growing up with your maestro. And the name Viscareth kind of sticks out to you. Obscure, and for a moment you thought lost to time. The family founded Lacambria and ruled it single-handedly before Anduin took it from them. Anduin, who they say liberated the people from a great darkness this family spread across all of Lacambria, and created the council system in place today. They were driven out at least a few thousand years ago. The symbol itself, those of you who are proficient in nature may also make a check to understand the symbol itself.
I'm not looking at this symbol. I'm looking at this plate. Stupid plate.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get to the plate in a second. Is Lorelai the only one skilled in nature?
In nature?
No,
Or proficient?
No one takes nature's proficiency.
Not in
You're
my
a druid.
in my games,
didn't
nature
take it.
checks count. Not the druid, of
I'm a
course.
barbarian, and I took it.
Oh boy.
You know how many skills I get naturally?
But why?
All right, Lorelai, you find out more information. Looking at the crest, you remember, you see in the center an elegant, intricate, but sharp insect with its wings and legs outstretched. The insect looks like a tarantula hawk, which is a very, very large wasp with a blue body and orange wings. Females capture tarantulas to feed to their larvae. Its sting is said to be one of the most painful in all of the world. And just kind of looking over this, you've dominated these checks. You know that these look like wine barrels, and it looks like there's some sort of residue left on the inside of one of them. Or actually all of them. But there's nothing inside, just a residue left behind. But they
Can I tell
look...
what the residue is?
Are you proficient in medicine?
No. What's the name of the family again?
Viscareth. Viscareth.
These barrels are ancient. They belong to the founders of Lacambria. Or at least they bear the symbol. But I can't tell what was inside.
Is there anything inside? He'll go over and look and examine it.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me.
I thought that family died out years ago.
Oh, Finn, my Finn! Finn, no!
No clue what this is.
He doesn't drink, he's a good boy.
Finn, you sweet little boy, you think it's jam. Strawberry jam.
You know, it might be jam, Lorelai, and I think the bug on this barrel, it probably used to eat it. Because, you know, like, bugs are really attracted to sweet stuff. So, makes sense.
But it's a tarantula hawk.
I mean,
Then,
so, bugs are attracted to sweet stuff.
I'm pretty sure I know that they don't like eat jam, right?
What, a tarantula hawk?
I'm just assuming that that's not in
Doesn't
its
eat
diet.
jam. Or lie.
Everyone.
Creature on this earth doesn't eat jam.
You're right, Finn. Everybody likes jam. It's fantastic.
Or you don't eat it.
All right, Ermir.
Don't tempt me.
Oh boy. Well, why would they keep jam in a wine barrel?
Maybe to eat. Maybe to live down here. You know, like you could carry a lot of jam in these barrels.
Slow draw my hand axe.
How much jam is in there?
Well, there's none right now, but there's like a ring on the inside.
It's on the barrel close to the door.
Smash.
You're not close to that door.
Why do you want to
I
taste
am
it?
now.
Oh, Lorelai, you said it was the Vascara family. Didn't that family die out centuries ago?
Maybe Finn's onto something. We did let out.
There's no way, right? Someone would have found them, right?
Well,
They're
we're
barrels
finding
and
them.
barrels of jam.
I take my knife and like scrape inside one of this barrel that I'm standing next to, and like
Sure.
pull out some of this residue.
Sure.
Are you gonna taste it, RB?
Oh God.
I might.
I think Uramir should taste it.
Why?
That is a lovely idea.
Since he's so
No.
hungry.
And I
No,
take
I
it and like find a little rock and like trail it out and like really study this powder stuff that's on my axe handle, essentially.
Okay. Are you proficient in medicine?
No.
I scrape some off with my lapis lazuli knife and hand it to Uramir.
Lorelai, are you half proficient?
Oh my gosh, I am. I forget. I'm half proficient in everything. You're right, my bad. Maybe I'm just trying to kill Uramir, I don't know.
All the talk about Bernard being hungry is making me hungry.
Does anyone have any toast?
For this residue.
16.
Okay. You look at it, the residue. Looks like it might be blood.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
what kind
You
of
don't make
blood?
medicine checks for wine.
Wait, what?
Sorry, what?
Makes sense.
You don't make medicine checks for wine, Daniel.
I sniff it. I still think you should eat it, Uramir. I hand him the knife.
Not the knife, Uramir. Please don't eat the knife. But since everyone here is trying to kill you, I guess.
No one's trying to kill him.
You say that until he's glutted.
I examine the jam. What flavor is it?
Come on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna choke on my wine.
Obviously strawberry. Look at it, it's red.
Duh.
Bottoms up.
You lick. Roaring Bear just lets this happen.
Lorelai just laughs.
You lick the residue on Roaring Bear's. It's dusty and gritty and has that coppery metallic flavor to it with just a hint of like cinnamon. But it's if I don't know if Uramir's ever tasted blood before, but it's like blood, but it has like a spice to it.
They were vampires. It reminds me of my. Oh.
Who's a cannibal
gosh.
now?
Just a nice blood
Okay,
orange
no better.
cider.
Ermir's just like,
I just give a really disappointed look to Lorelei.
What?
If we're done tasting jam, can we like?
You know what? Finn's right, and that's the reason he's the leader of this party.
News to me.
Because
No, because of the poll that we took
Because
in
of the
game.
poll.
because of the bowl everyone took the other day.
we took a round table last night. It happened.
Yeah.
We should go because there's apocalyptic
Things that are trying to kill us.
Yeah, trying to
Yes.
murder us, and every minute we waste down here, more people getting infected. And well, jam is fantastic. I don't know. Maybe we should just go.
All right. So you guys.
Wonder why they were keeping, blood in barrels.
Excuse me, what?
Blood?
Yeah, you're a cannibal now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's only blood.
do.
Not meat. Lethal cannibal.
What else would it be for?
Is there? I have a question. Is there?
Of course.
Is there anything that I might know about the Viscarith family and blood, and any reason why they would have barrels and barrels of presumably human blood?
This is old history, and you've been around for a while. You've probably heard of the name. Lorelei, did you tell him the name?
Yeah.
You told everyone? Okay. So, prompting from Lorelei, you haven't thought about that name in thousands of years. In fact, you thought that family was dead. Or you think that family
Tell 'em how old I am.
has died out.
I was gonna say, thousands of years?
Thousands of years, yeah.
Look pretty spry for a 1,000-year-old tiefling.
Thank you, man. That's what that's funny. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I haven't heard that name in a long time. Like, would I have associated that with barrels of blood in any way? Would I think that's interesting, or is that something I need to go look up in a library?
It'd be something you'd need to research further.
I'm gonna go look it up, assuming I live when I get out of here.
Let's move on and find another one of Ernie's plates to smash.
Did you guys
I
fight?
This play this time.
back there? It seemed a little tense.
Not since I'm just hungry.
All right, let's move forward.
I walk out and go to. I get home the boat and go to the right. Oh, there's another room. Oh, look, a door up here.
I told you there was a door there.
Boy, bed, did you know there's a door here? Born bad, it's just a door. I know it's hard. But it's right.
You guys open the door.
I kick the door.
You kick it down.
It's
Yes.
Make a strength check for me.
Do it. Kick it.
Mhm.
It's a 22.
Okay. So, you rear back and like Spartan kick the door. It wasn't locked. Boom! Hits the side of the wall, and you hear, "Oh shit!"
Knock, knock.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Morning, where somebody could be living in there.
You don't. You don't. Hold on, let me open the door for y'all.
It run through his legs.
My tripper.
Entering this storeroom, You, at the glance, you see supplies of water, parchment, a crate, dried meat, books, candles. There are a few sacks atop the bookshelf to the left and jugs above the shelf to the right. And you just hear,
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, they're back. Oh my god. Oh, they're so
Kill
angry.
yourself or die. One.
Rowan bear, back. Maybe this isn't your expertise.
You're scaring them. They sound small and sad.
I do.
Stare at Lorelei.
I go find the source of the crying.
Go check out this water and dried meat.
Ermir, your plate's in here,
Okay.
Awesome.
by the way.
Someone will just put it in his pocket. It's not going away.
You can put it in your bag.
Every time I try to, you guys
No one
smash it.
Do you guys
No.
let Ermir put his plate?
I want to, but
You
I feel
love...
like I shouldn't.
It's your plate, Ermir. You want to put it in your bag. It's your plate. It's your special plate.
It's so pretty. I've never had a plate this pretty before.
It is really pretty.
God, you've forgotten all about your bag.
He's
I
bad
whispered
plate.
to Finn, he doesn't deserve a plate that pretty.
Do
Snap.
you want it?
Throwing shade.
No.
We'll get you a prettier.
Ermir, you refuse to eat off anything else. You refuse to eat any meal off any other plate. Except this plate. Because this is your plate. This is your special plate.
Oh yeah, this isn't gonna be bad at all. Yeah, I take the plate,
Okay.
put it in my bag.
It's in your bag.
So about the crying child and the
Oh.
Do you attempt to speak to it?
yeah. I go find it.
You walk in the room and around the room, and you don't see anything in the nooks and crannies at all. The voice came from on top of the shelf.
Praria, can you see up there?
Let me see. So I was gonna walk up.
Try to
Gonna
shove
kinda
her way
awkwardly
into
shuffle
this
through everybody else.
small room.
How
Excuse
high
me.
is the ceiling?
It's a pretty cramped room. Your head probably is just kind of scraping against the ceiling because you're so tall.
Oh great.
And looking around, you see there is a sack, and the bottles that I had mentioned before, like a jug and some sacks on top of the bookshelf. And you see the one of the sacks next to the bookshelf is just like shuddering.
Like a small sack?
Yeah, like a small a small bag. But the bag itself, Praeria, you're smart enough to know that there must be something behind it, and it's just trembling.
She's gonna carefully okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She's just gonna kind of very slowly move the bag aside.
You move the bag.
Yes.
You lift the bag, and you see trembling. Oh, sorry. Still an adult child.
No, keep doing it. Fantastic, keep doing it like that.
So cute.
You lift the bag, and you see an adult, or you see a trembling larva. Trembling. And as you move it, it looks up at you with that mouth-like snout almost, and you
Here. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Please, God, don't. Please don't kill me for the sake of Savion. Please don't kill me.
It's a trick. Kill it with fire.
Just gonna look back at the other ones. at her party. Did they talk before?
No, but that's
No.
okay now. Everything's fine.
Are you a person?
Well, I used to be a person.
And
You
now
say
you're
you're not
alone.
gonna squish me? You sound very angry.
We
I
need
am.
to,
Can I
Go on,
detect
man.
magic? Can I detect magic on this?
Roaring Bear, please. It's just a small little thing. Be kind.
If you want to take the 10 minutes to cast it, you may, but it's gonna take a while.
I can't with this voice. Stop it.
I love it.
I mean,
What
It-
happened?
I feel like it's important. So yeah, I think I'll take the time.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna ask what happened to it, so maybe that'll be 10 minutes while she tells us her story.
Yeah, while she's telling the story, I'm preparing to cast detect magic to verify.
Sorry, I'm not used to this voice mod yet.
no, just do the whole thing.
Everyone's
Pretty
laughing.
good, yeah.
We love it. We love it. We're here for it.
Mary's
Okay,
gonna
what
pick
did you
her up.
ask
Can she
him?
Pick her up? Or pick the
You
little,
you
know,
pick him up? Okay.
if it's safe to do so.
I mean, like, you don't know, but like you put your hand out and it just slithers. You allow it to
That
slither
is a bad idea.
towards your hand.
It'll be fine.
He
it's being nice.
They've had plenty of foresight.
as you lay your hand down next to him, you see the head just kind of like look at it curiously, and he looks down and looks back at your hand and back at your
Face.
I am friend.
You're not gonna squish me, are you?
Lyre.
So you're not one of them? Is that
Who?
the crazy people who made me the way that I am? The crazy people? How, surely you saw them when you came here? Are they gone?
killed them.
Those ones are
So-
anyway.
We killed 3? How many?
You killed 3?
Hmm?
Oh. So wait! You're not one of them! Oh, thanks, Savior! Please, Savior, take me with you, please! I cannot stay! I do not want to stay here anymore! Please, God! Oh, please, take me with you!
Okay. Come.
Well, how long you been here, little one?
I've been this way so long I can't remember. Starting to lose my memories. I know my name.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Garfield Tibsworth.
Garfield. Love it.
Well, now we're naming them.
He had a name.
Okay.
This one
His
had a
name-
name.
His name is Garfield Roaring Bear. Show some respect.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't touch magical plates, but we can have a larva as a pet now. Is that what's
Not
happening?
really a person.
Apparently.
Larva is
person.
friend.
His name
Have
is
you ever heard of
Garfield.
polymorph?
She's-
Garfield, are there others like you around here?
I think it's just me. Let's be honest, it's just me. I'm alone. I usually talk to myself, but or avoid the crazy people. I'll tell you everything, but please promise you'll take me out of here. Everything I know, at least.
Oh yeah, I think we're not far from the entrance now, and it's pretty safe. We can get you out of here, Garfield. For sure.
Do you promise? You promise not to leave me here in the dark? You promise not to leave me here, right? He just kind of like squiggles and like expands and contracts like you've seen with the other larva.
I think Garfield might have to stay with us at least while we're down here, because if we just let him free up there, somebody might squish him, right?
Absolutely.
Why?
It's just, Garfield, we're not leaving anytime soon. That's the thing. We'll take you with us, but we're venturing deeper into the cavern.
Why? Why in the hell would you do
To
some
fill
lunacy
everything,
thing like that?
lady.
Are you crazy? Do
Yes,
you know?
Garfield.
Do you see? Do you hear the? And he just kind of like bumps his body against the top of the bookshelf, and he goes, "Do you hear the? In the walls? Are you insane?"
We are, Garfield. That's true. But if we're going to make it out of here, we might need some help. Is there anything you could tell me about these stairs over here? Do they go up or down? Or where do they lead?
Oh, those stairs.
Those pretend like those stairs aren't there.
So they go nowhere.
Yeah, stairs.
nowhere.
No. Anytime you see stairs, no stairs.
Garfield clearly knows this is an illusion. He's already helping us out.
Tell me, little one. Do you know the mother person?
You mean that disgusting creature who speaks through them? Things like what I look like? I don't know her personally, if that's what you mean, and I really wouldn't want to.
You know where she is?
Great follow question, Peoria. Thank you.
Well, I know what direction she's in. She's north east. But I wouldn't go in there if I was you.
Thank you. What happened to you?
You promised to take me out of here, right? If I tell, all I have is my information. Look at me, I'm nothing. If I tell you, and maybe you might just leave me here to die, and I don't want to be this anymore. I don't want to be this.
Aye. If we leave, so too will you. You have my word.
Make a persuasion check.
I just want to be in the background going, yeah, of course. Like, positive thinking.
Wait. No, come here. Persuasion. Okay, 14.
Okay, you guys have been nice to him so far. So
Well, I wasn't always this way. In fact, I was quite handsome. At least I think. I can't really remember. Like I said, my memories, they ain't what they used to be. I was turned into. Sorry, I should probably not use my hands. Into this. Someone named. Faven? I remember I was trying to smuggle something to try and earn.
What was that name?
Faven.
Faerun, do you know how long ago this was?
I've been this way for so long, I don't really know. I can't tell how long it's been. There's no sun. There's just darkness down here. I don't know.
That's alright. Keep going.
I was trying to smuggle earn some extra money for my family. I didn't know what was in the crates. I was just a deliverer, and granted I was new, but they wanted lots of animals, large animals. dark artifacts? I remember hearing I was gonna be a meal, but then someone else said that some woman likes pets. And I was so confused. I overheard a little what they were doing. And I got a little too curious after seeing the artifacts and then this, and then I was this. I was supposed to be a gift, but I got away, and I just want out of here. I just want out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Does the sun even shine anymore?
Are you coming with us?
Are you asking me? Because you don't have to ask that question. I'll just curl up in your pocket. You won't even know I'm there.
Okay.
I have, I'll take out a used healing potion. I feel like it's a bit safer for you.
Wait. You want me to get in the jar? But I won't be able to breathe in there.
We won't put the top
We
on.
keep lid off.
You keep...
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't want you to get hurt. Persuasion.
Sky draws.
Oh, that was terrible. I got an 8.
An 8? Okay. Sky draws. In the very first episode of Fate's End, we describe everyone describes their character appearance. Just so you know. An 8, Amelia?
Yes.
He just kind of curls back and he's like,
I really don't feel comfortable being put in a bottle. Could you have I used to tie up a lunch sack for my little girl. Could you maybe tie me up in a breathable cloth-like substance that's roomy, like a little sleepy nook?
Or we could just leave. We could leave him with the boat. That way, we can come get him when we get out of here.
I mean, there's pockets in my bag. Does he
There's
just want
pockets all over me.
Yeah, I mean,
You have plenty of you're basically a hotel.
That's hilarious.
All right. So she's gonna open up one of the pockets and kind of outstretch her hand again to put him in.
He will kind of slither forward, and he will get in your hand and await a pocket or cloth of sorts.
She's gonna look at Boromir like, did you want detect magic?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
friend.
been prepping detect magic this whole
Detect
time.
magic. I may speak incorrectly about this. This might be a lack on my part, but I believe that would be transmutation
Okay.
on him.
Okay. Well, that's polymorphism.
Who do we have to talk to get on to DM like this all the time? What's fun?
sorry. Sorry.
let's just carry Garfield around with us everywhere, and it'll.
Garfield becomes Jiminy Cricket.
I'm not.
Describes everything
I'm
for us.
sorry. I'm not used to the voice mod.
No, it's lovely. And lovely.
I
Yeah.
do love it.
So that would be
Mutation.
I keep transmutation. I keep thinking transfiguration like Harry Potter, but I know that's not the right word. I mean, but it is the same thing, yeah. Yeah. So you stick him in one of your pockets, Praeria.
Yep.
And he just curls in, and you can see some as you stick him in your pocket, you see some of his like webbing juices start seeping through the pocket a little bit, but he just kind of like squirms in there, and he's just happy as he can be.
That is disgusting.
Hey, I mean, at least you're not one, okay? I mean, but thank you for the pocket, but still, like, insulting, but I also appreciate your hospitality, you grand hotel.
Yes, little friend.
Is there anything interesting in the books?
There are a lot of things in this room. There are a lot of things in this room, and Samson has left the room, it looks like.
Oh.
Explore and see if we need to get back in the boat or not. I'll be right back.
Don't go alone.
You can't just like hop off while I'm doing stuff over here, Daniel. Do I need to pause? Do I need to pause the game on you? On your butt?
I came back.
So,
Of my own free will.
those of you searching the room, if you would like to make an investigation check, you may. It looks like Finn, Lorelei, and Praeria may make investigation checks.
Oh, I don't get one?
Where? Someone on top of you in the room?
I hope you do, Aramir.
Oh, okay.
I'm right here.
I didn't see you, that's why. Yeah, so you're in the room, okay.
Sweet, natural 20.
Well, you got a nat 20, yeah.
He's looking for all that food.
Yeah, I was looking for all the food.
All right, so Ermir, we'll start with you. You kind of peering around the shelves, you find a torn piece of paper. And I'm going to hand that to you now, if you would like to read that aloud for everyone.
Don't use it.
Okay.
Who do we owe money this time?
Where is this in my the journal entry? Oh, okay.
I just showed it to everyone. You find that
Oh, go ahead.
you can go ahead and read it out. You find a torn piece from a book. If you would like to read it, you may. We'll start there.
Chronicles of the Courts of Reaping. The Hungering Mother. We are the servants of the Seven. The Seven bring the world anew. And of our number of the 7 courts, the ushers of the 5th, we serve her, the Hungering Mother. In the coming day of the reaping, she will outstretch her hand so that her children may grow and thrive.
It must be talking about the 7 of Severance.
In the 5th season. 7 of Severance.
You also find, just kind of pouring through Lorelei, you find lots and lots of books, and just kind of peering through some of these. They look like records of individuals, and just kind of looking through this book. It looks like it's records of blood records, people who have had their blood let here. You see that there are chunks taken out of some of the pages, like an insect has been feeding on them.
Do I see anything about Viscareth or Faerun?
You do not. Basically, you see a lot of records so far.
Okay.
You also find a disguise kit.
Ooh.
And another potion of healing. Praeria, you see 2 large jars. You don't, like, in one of the jars you see a dark green cloudy liquid swirling within, and then the other jar you see a white dense liquid kind of swirling within that. Anyone, if you are proficient with a nature check, you may make a check on the white bottle, an intelligence check on the green swirling bottle. For you, Praeria, since you're holding it. Ooh, snap. Some nat 20s in here.
Buddy.
So with that nature check, for you, it's not going to be high enough, Lorelei.
Yeah.
For the intelligence check by Praeria, the large jar with the green cloudy liquid swirling within, that's a large jar of poison.
I'm gonna keep that.
Mm-hmm. If consumed, it will poison the target for 1 hour, and if applied to a weapon, it adds 1d6 poison damage to your weapon for 1 hour.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Did anybody else roll a nature check, or was that just... Oh, Finn. Finn got a nat 20.
Me.
Finn, you see Praeria pull this bottle out, and you see, you know exactly what that is. That is a bottle of kasuni juice. It's extracted from a spherical flower of a kasuni plant. It's a rare crafting reagent for alchemists, poison crafts, and herbalists. It can be used to craft oils of slipperiness.
Ooh, Praeria. That is really useful. We should definitely keep that. Are you planning on putting it in your pack?
Sure.
You can craft like poisons and all sorts of interesting potions with it.
Well, I already found poison.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what they used for it then, to craft the poison.
I found another I found another health potion. Does anyone need it?
We should probably keep it for later, right?
I could use one. I don't have one right now.
I'll give it to Samson.
So Danielle, if you pull your emotes from the ink and lyre instead of the frequently used, it will work.
I have a follow-up question about the ledges. Do they look like they are? As I go over and grab this potion from Lorelei.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look like they are medical records, as in someone is keeping track of people who have received this service? Or do they look like tax records?
That is a very good question. Looking at it, what's your passive investigation? I think it's pretty high. Oh yeah, you're good. Looking at it, you see that names are marked, and there's a check whether or not there's a catalyst. And all of them are marked no. And then there's a mark about how much blood was collected.
There's something about a catalyst.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then, so it's names, and then a yes no table, and then there's a volume number that was
Yes. And then there's another column that says that is checked for wine.
for wine.
Mm-hmm. But it says vint, but you would be smart enough to know that it means wine.
Are they last names or first names?
Some of them are just first names, and some of them have last names. Ermir, with your nat 20 of investigation, you just pass your fingers across the bookshelf and you almost miss it, but there's a tome with the spine kind of torn at the edges. And you just get this feeling about it, like maybe you should look at it, like this intuition feeling. And you grab the book and you see that the book is bound in this kind of monstrous hide trimmed with bone. And the tome, just kind of passing through the pages, looks to be about collecting blood in syringes and tubing and bottling. It's a bloodlets tome. You kind of pass through the pages a little bit more, and you see that it talks about places on the body that provide the best points for collection. And when used in vocation, you may provide a +1 bonus to alchemy tool checks if you so wish, and with some downtime, after kind of peering through the tome, will grant alchemy recipes that use blood as the main ingredient. And you see that the contents delve into very gruesome detail.
Prompting the question, are there good necromancers or not?
You take the tome, you're gonna keep it?
Yeah.
Okay. You now have the Bloodlets tome.
For research purposes.
Of course.
Of course.
For research, nothing more, nothing less. There's no foul play here, we haven't done anything yet. So, I think that's a good place to take our break since we're almost at 9:30. We'll take our break here. And we'll go ahead and we will pick the winner for our... We'll pick at the end of the break. We'll pick at the end of the break. So we're going to go to break for just a moment. And when we get back, we will pick our winner. Make sure if you have not entered, it's command loot, which is !loot. If you would like to enter to win our walnut dice vault from 9 Realms Gaming. So please go ahead and do that if you have not already. We're gonna go to our break and we'll be back in just a moment. We are back. Just a really quick announcement before we announce the winners. So we did change our name. We went from Ink and Lyre TV to Ink and Lyre on Twitch. So that messed with our emotes a little bit. Your emotes are still there, but when you click on them to do the frequently used, it will come up because the 2 is there. So just, it'll eventually switch over when you use it enough. But they are still there. They're in the Ink and Lyre bar. Like they're sectioned off. So you can still access them. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the confusion there. All right, so let's announce our winner for the Walnut Dice Vault. All right. And make sure you have to be a follower to win. I'm about to close these entries here. Closing. The winner of our Walnut Dice Vault is Flackobama, or Flackobama. I don't know if that's like an Alabama football. Flackobama or Flackobama. You are the winner of our giveaway. You won this beautiful Walnut Dice Vault by 9 Realms Gaming. We are so happy for you. You are gonna love it. And we will contact you at the end of the stream to get your contact information for your new dice vaults. All right, so congratulations. Now, jumping back in to our story this evening, you've just finished looking through all of the shelves and the knickknacks of this storeroom of sorts. And what would you like to do now? Which direction are we going, team?
Well, I saw some stuff over here to the right. Well, to our east, actually. And we should go check that out. So actually, looks like the cavern opens up a little bit into a bigger river.
Fine.
Roaring Bear is just so... he's just so done with everything.
I think if we cut down, we can go to where the pier was. Check out that area.
You
Make
sure?
sure I check this corner because everyone's walking past this passageway. Like, there's not things in the shadows.
You continue moving through the space of this cavern, and you occasionally, as you're walking, you...
Oh, we are we back in the boat now?
every now and then.
Oh, we need to go back to the boat.
Are we
Are
in?
we back in the boat?
We'll just say you're in the boat. I mean, this is... It's free-flowing. It's free-flowing.
I don't see a way to get to the pier from here. Let's go back that way and then cut up from the bottom side.
Back already.
I know. This way.
I will forge a path.
Wait, Samson, I'm sorry, that's rude. You don't look the same because of... Anyway, there's a door. It looks like there's a door, below. Below? That way. South.
Well, there's a
Oh,
big room
look,
over-
another passageway we just walked by.
Passageways are fine.
You all right, Roaring Bear?
You want to talk about it?
So we're going south to the pier,
No, I'm not going to the pier.
not going to the pier.
Is there a door? There's a door over here? I don't see
Yeah,
a door.
there's a door.
There's a
made a
door
map.
right here.
Just like lemmings.
Am I going to offend anyone if I kick this one in?
There is a door.
Just kick the door.
Kick the door.
You kick the door.
Knock, knock.
I mean, it's. Do you try the handle,
No.
or you kick it
No.
down?
Roaring Bear doesn't know how door handles work.
I have an axe in one hand and a torch in the other. I use my foot.
You kick the door, just as it opens up because it's not locked. And it opens up into this pier area, or the dock area that Samson, you had seen before as a alligator. And as you kind of enter this new space and you see the lapping of the water against this pier, you all see this dock, this small dock littered with rope, barrels and crates. This part of the cavern is filled with water that leads back out into the darkness. However, you do see just like the faintest of light. It's like a very small dim of light coming from a tunnel far, 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 far down in the distance. It seems to lead out, from what you can tell, by that boat. You see that 2 other small boats are tethered to this dock. And listening closely, again, you can hear that faint of the crashing of waves coming from the tunnel. You see some barrels and crates as well in this area.
Would be an excellent time to be sponsored by Crate and Barrel.
Right? Daggum, that would be nice. Crates and barrels. Not quite as nice.
Do we want to go check out those lights? Or do we want to keep going up?
Those lights might be where we've already been.
So you gather that's going to lead you back out. So Lacambria is like a massive island. But if you remember, the Undercity, the entrance to the Undercity is like on the outside of like there's a giant dock. If you remember where they send their dead and the other ships come in and out from that pier. And you gather that that's going to lead back out to the ocean as well as near that dock entrance area.
Hey, Garfield.
Ray kind of opens her pocket up a little bit.
Sorry, I was sleeping. I haven't. Go ahead, yes, sorry. It's very snug in here.
Is this where you delivered your shipments to?
He just kind of like squiggles out and just kind of like pokes his head out and looks around with his snout kind of like moving in and out. Oh yeah, this is definitely the place. Yeah, definitely.
I'll start peeking at these crates and barrels.
Okay. Lorelei, you will need to roll an investigation check if you'd like.
Can I help?
You may. You also see some blue flowers with coarse stems growing along the bank. Anyone with proficiency in nature may make a check on that as well.
Do that.
Okay. Lorelei, your investigation. You find some fresh water in some of the barrels. You also find 10 electrum and 50 copper. Finn, with your nature, well, actually, both you and Lorelei rolled high enough for that. For your nature check, you see there are 4 blue herbs. You both know that these are medicinal dark blue herbs that grow in almost every terrain, but they usually grow near water sources like rivers and lakes. And you know that they're used to craft potions of healing, and there are 4 of them. So I just want to take a note here on that as we're introducing crafting now in our game. This is to show you, I'm going to go ahead and let you take the 4 blue herbs. This is just to show you that you may gather ingredients in the future, and it will take an hour or two to harvest them when you make a check. You can make a number of checks per day equal to your intelligence modifier, a minimum of 1. Those proficient in alchemist supplies are used to make bombs and weapon coatings. Poisoner kits can make poisons that may be ingested, inhaled, or applied to your weapon. And those proficient in herbalism kits may make potions. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and let you have those 4 blue herbs. You may gather them.
Really cool.
Do each of them make 1?
Um,
Does one make?
I can pull that up later, but I believe you can combine different herbs to make different things. I have the sheet I can send you, but yes, you can use those to make healing potions as well as other things. All right?
Do we already have an herbalist in the party?
I don't know, do we?
I have an herbalist kit, so
I know
Are you
poison
from
herbs.
Same. I can herbalist stuff.
All right. So, moving forward, there doesn't seem to be anything else in this room.
all right. Do we
Well,
want to
let's-
take?
Go ahead.
Do we want to take a boat out, or no? Because that's going to lead out into the ocean.
It's just going to lead you back out to the entrance.
Okay.
That's our escape.
Yeah, we do know how to get out of here if we kill the mother.
We get caught up. There's a big room over here that wasn't by a door. We could go over there.
Okay.
It was back up and to our right. I was
So where?
just over there. We'll take the boat. Here we go.
So just stop out of the entrance of this room, so because there are visuals here. So as you kind of approach this large cavernous room, you see that it smells putrid. It smells like absolute garbage. You see near the walls carcasses, a few very large rats, and they're picked clean of their flesh. The walls, the carcasses, and the floor of this room are coated in a very dark black dusty residue. And then looking at the ground, it looks like this dust, like dirt, has piled up quite a bit, like stacks up, almost like a little bit of a mound, and you're not entirely sure. Like the floor is very rocky and uneven, and you're not entirely sure like how much of this dust is in here. It just layers the entire floor a few feet. And then of course, as you're looking through here, you hear that of the larva moving through the walls. Stopping at the entrance, the wave of air from your momentum travels ahead, and even though gentle, it swirls up a bit of the dust in front of you. And then you watch it lightly calm once more in about a minute or so.
Do we want to go through here?
You may make a nature check if you are proficient for this area.
Samson.
Don't you
Nature's
all wish
totally
you
not.
took nature? Don't you all wish?
I took it. I will investigate it.
All right, so Finn rolled a 14, Lorelai rolled a 19. I don't see you. Oh, there's your roll. 14. Lorelai, you look around. It looks like it might be excrement from the larva.
That's gross. So that's lava poo. After you.
Not going in there.
Is there anything on the other side?
I'm gonna cast light on like a pebble or something and throw it into the room.
Okay. You cast light, throw it into the room. It definitely illuminates the room. As the pebble hits, a plume of this dust just and billows and fills the space. About probably, let's measure here. About that much. Just
That
billows.
was one pebble.
That was
So can I I don't know, I still can't like see what's over there. So what should I do?
Can she Could she cast light on Umber and I have him walk over there?
Wait, it's,
No,
it's like dust-like, right?
Yes, like lots and lots of dust. It almost looks like a fog cloud, but it just fills the area a little bit more.
No, I mean like in Foundry. I can't see the other side of the room.
Oh. Okay. I will so that you can see. I'm just gonna move you.
Okay.
It's not gonna count against you, but you are able to see within the room.
Can
For
we all
just
see?
a brief moment, as your pebble like lands in there, but as the cloud billows up, it just enshrouds the room and vision is lost.
Okay.
So here's the thing. So there's it's like a dust type of thing on the ground. What if we just wet it, throw some water on it? Can anyone make water go over there, or make it rain, or should we just grab some buckets and start wetting the area? Then it maybe won't come up when we walk.
Maybe we should just light it on fire.
I don't know about all that.
We could. That seems like it would be an okay idea.
Oh gosh. Roaring Bear leaves.
Or not.
Or not. I take all the water. I get out of the boat.
It's gonna take, if you take water, it's gonna take a long time to water this entire area with a.
I just take some water and I throw it on there and see what happens. Like a big splash.
Just like,
Is he done this?
and it just goes in and like the dust immediately absorbs the water.
Yeah, see? So if we could take all the water and have it go over there. Oh. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Garfield said that the mother was in the northeast, right?
Yes.
So maybe moving this way, might not be the direction we're trying to go.
Yeah, I don't feel like exploring the bathroom.
I want to try one more thing. So I'm gonna use mold earth to make the bank like lower, so the water we're on flows over. Like, just move the water that's there, and like just the surface area, and just kind of like move it out, like mold earth, move it out, so the water flows over the whole space. Would that work?
Well, it's the same. It would be the same level.
Yeah.
I don't imagine, like, it doesn't dip down or anything.
What, the bank?
The bank dips down, but like
Yeah, like I take a piece of the bank and move it like into the regular water, so water keeps flowing the negative space.
like you're trying to create like a trench or something.
Yeah. Could I do that and just like make all the water flow over it?
How long does it take you to do that with your spell?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
It's an action.
Okay. You carve a little path, and the water kind of runs through, and it just kind of begins to muddy the dust, and begins to create this mud essentially. As you carve through forward, and it becomes very soupy. Starts to become very soupy.
Gross. Let's
and-
go on.
Worse now.
Gross. Let's move on.
I'm gonna go back to follow Roaring Bear.
Okay.
Same. I'm gonna go up.
Which way did he go? Yeah, back here.
He went south. Are we splitting? I'm gonna have to pause. You guys are moving all over the place.
He went south. I thought he went north.
All right, where are we going?
We're going south.
Let's
I
all
guess.
just get back in the boat and move together.
Yeah.
No, I'm going alone to talk to Roaring Bear.
All right then. Y'all coming back?
What do you think? And I stalk off.
Kara is gonna kind of just stay in the corner where she is, so she can kind of.
She's
Make
gonna
sure nothing's
pretend like
happening to
she's
you.
not listening, but she's totally gonna listen on the conversation. Are you trying to be sneaky?
I'm making sure they're okay.
Are you trying to be sneaky and like not let them know that you're there, or?
I mean, I'm not gonna. She's not gonna
Yes.
hide her presence. But
Okay.
try.
So you guys know you
she's kind
guys.
of in the dark, but she's not gonna move.
Are
really,
you
so they don't know
trying?
she's
Are
there.
you trying
Okay.
to? Are you trying to hide from them, or do you want your presence to be made aware? I need to know.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't you play coy with me. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay. They don't know she's there. She's really sneaky.
All right, roll a stealth check.
Not looking.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say that you're pretty stealthed in the corner. That's a pretty good roll. I mean, you got the darkness on your side, and Lorelei doesn't have dark vision, and neither does Roaring Bear. So
Hit.
proceed.
What's wrong?
I'm beginning to think everyone's going insane.
I wouldn't be surprised. Look at this place.
We came down here to do one thing, and it seems like we're trying to do everything but that. I don't like being down here. The longer we're here, I think the more likely we are to all die. But no, let's have fun.
I'm not sure anyone thinks this is fun.
You were the one making jokes. Does something about feeding someone else's blood sound funny? One of these days, these stupid pranks are gonna get us all killed. And then the world will end.
I'm much smarter than that. I'm not the one that's gonna get us killed. In fact, I'm the one that's found just about everything we've found so far. I'm the only reason Oromir's going to fulfill his destiny or whatever.
You've been acting awful mean to him recently.
And why not? Look what he's done to us. Look at the position he's put us in.
Be careful allotting the entire problems that one person deals with to all their fault. People make mistakes, but they are not their mistakes.
Lorelai looks down as she's clutching this rod. Alright. Maybe we do need to get out of here.
And maybe we need to stop picking up magical things.
Daniel.
But look, what if there is someone trapped in here? That's different.
We'll figure it out later when we have people who are actually capable of figuring it out.
Well, that's rude.
We have a purpose right now, and we need to not be confused in it.
I'll follow you then.
Wand can wait a little bit longer. The little larva thing can wait a little bit longer. I think
you.
everyone has moved on. Finally. We do stop splashing water on dust.
Alright. About this time, the rest of you, as Samson is trying to as he wets the now damp poop sludge, Finn and Samson and Ermir, you return seeing Praeria standing in the corner.
Praeria, do you know where the others are?
Just that way. Just gonna nod down the corridor a little bit.
Okay, let's go join them.
Alright, what direction are we taking, fam?
Let's go back the way we came
Okay.
and cut up. So,
Okay.
Over here.
Just
and
follow
where
Samson,
Roaring
everyone.
Bear, and where Roaring Bear is.
Yeah, where Roaring Bear's going. Mm-hmm.
And then up. And then there's a room over here to the right that looks like it's empty space
Yeah.
with water.
I think that leads back the way we came.
Yeah, that goes back
Yeah,
where
it does.
we'll just leave it there. Leave it there.
Okay, so you entered this new room. This is a special room for you all.
What's a special room?
This is a special. Well, that just means
Like a
there's
special place.
there's things for me to tell you about in this room. So you all enter. You enter this room and you see a few alcoves fitted with dead vines and plants, water trickling in and around your feet. You hear the larva within the walls begin to hum once more. It's slightly muffled, but the hungering speaks out once more.
Oh, great.
Oh, hold up.
You continue to persist. You draw closer. I sense you all.
Why don't you just come out and fight us then?
Did you guys all
What are
hear
you
that?
waiting for?
You will find me, Ermir. I recline. I invite you to find me. It is written. It will happen. We all live and we all die. Death is inevitable. Death is my destiny. Ermir.
Your answer? Did you get your answer, Ermir?
You all hear the scurrying as the larvae retreat once more into the darkness. You hear the squirming and the squishing within the walls, and some of the rocks crumble from within the cracks, and you kind of feel the rumbling underneath your feet and all around you as they move within the walls. Samson and Ermir, speaking of, you notice in one of the alcoves a ripped piece of paper.
I'll go pick it up.
It's the second one.
I'll go pick it up.
All right, Samson, you walk over and you pick up this torn, shredded piece of parchment, and you are now able to read it. There you go.
Is it in my handouts?
I gave it to you. Do you not see it?
You gave it to me?
Do you not see it?
I do. It reads, "She will pass on in the sight to those chosen. The chosen must be prepared. The chosen must be cleansed. Her children prepare them, and when they are ready, they will become a part of the mother. As their numbers grow, so does she. When a decade passes from the morn of the selection, she will call to them. With their sacrifice, her form will be made whole. She will consume those that have been cleansed and prepared by the children. Only in a score's time will she be ready and her form complete. Until then, the mother must be fed and nurtured."
Samson, can you read that part about the sacrifice again?
Sure. When a decade passes from the morn of the selection, she will call to them. With their sacrifices, her form will be made whole. She will consume those that have been cleansed and prepared by the children.
She will consume those that have been cleansed and prepared by the children.
Selection.
Or if
Infected.
our children are the lava, then
So I think her children prepare
yeah.
the infected. Which also means she's not ready yet.
Sure talks like she is.
She seems pretty eager.
I think Rowan Bear's right. You want to tell them?
Tell us what?
What about the larva thing? What did he say about being a sacrifice?
Garfield.
Garfield, yeah, he has a name.
Oh gosh, it has a name.
You know that's different.
It's a person who's been polymorphed. Just
Children.
Can we talk to him?
Far's gonna, again, kind of jostle him in the inner pocket a little bit.
Yeah, well, sorry. It's so warm and cold. I haven't been warm in so long. This cavern is just... It's as dank as it gets, to be honest. What? Are we out yet?
Not quite. Have question.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna kind of, like, attempt to open the pocket in the direction of the party so they can ask him things.
He pokes his head.
He pokes
Go
his
ahead,
head
you're
out.
fine.
He pokes his head out. And he looks around at you all and just kind of lays his like chubby, like what would be a neck on the pocket line and just rests it there as he looks at you all.
Garfield, what was it you said earlier about all the bad men and what they said about sacrifices?
There were a lot of animals. I smuggled in a lot of animals. Sacrifices to bring in something into this realm. I'm guessing it was the horrific monster at the end of this who lives here, and I mean, you've heard her. I mean, they were all for a ritual. Horses, lots of animals. She never used to be here.
Perhaps that's how she was summoned. I think the sacrifice in the letter is saying the sacrifice of the hungered.
Spot on.
What if the children... What if her children are the people we ran into the beginning of the lair? The ones that were trying to kill us, or capture us even.
You guys, there are people now who walk down here and walk right into that large, enormous cavern I told you about, and she consumes them and she grows.
The disappearing people.
The infect are being used to feed her.
A decade passes.
She wants to eat us.
It's been more than a decade.
We don't know that for certain.
Well, it's been
at least a decade.
It's been at least a decade.
She's close. We have to kill her.
But not yet.
Perhaps.
What about the prophecy?
She's banking that she can kill us and eat us, force us to sacrifice ourselves to her.
You think?
Almost certainly.
Well, we're not infected.
The infection is a way to get people down here without their free will. Why would she need it when we're down here ourselves?
Well, the way it's written, it says they need to be cleansed, right? They need to be prepared and cleansed. And we haven't been prepared or cleansed.
The children are the larvae. They're the ones who are cleansing the people.
Yeah.
The people are then being eaten. And it will be all the people. Everyone they can get to. Yeah. I don't think the prophecy here is saying that you... I mean, I think you're early. I don't think you were supposed to be here for a score, and you're here after a decade, or after 5 years. When you come and you make your choice, you do what you do, the sacrifices get made when the mother falls. But I don't think it's as many, because you're here early. She's not ready.
I don't think he's early.
I think he is.
It's been about 10 years.
And
But she needs more than
10
that,
years
though.
from what? So what?
From
Selection?
the first infected.
What?
The selection is the infected, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But she doesn't need it. She doesn't need 10 years. She needs a score, which is 12
Only-
years.
Only in a score's time will
I
she
believe
be
it's
ready.
20.
I think 10 years. How long it take? Is it a decade for the whole cycle of the infection to complete? Right?
Yeah. That's why we're just starting to see cannibals now.
Yeah. So 10 years from. It takes 10 years for them to be cleansed or whatever.
So 10 years from now, everyone in Lacambria will be infected.
But if Ermir was early, why would she be trying to usher him so
Yeah.
quickly? If she wasn't ready, then why wouldn't she just lay low and not do anything or say anything?
What'd you say, Abby?
Because neither are you.
Maybe there's more to this story.
If we continue, I'm sure we'll find.
Also, notice that none of this talks anything about any of us. Or Uramir.
They could just be playing with you.
Destiny's a funny thing, Rowan Bear.
Yeah, and it relates to the dream. The dream that Micah's mom saw. Right?
The dream that was revealed to us by a madman.
Let's just continue. The only way our questions are going to be answered is if we move forward.
Rowan Bear. Look, there's a door.
Which way are you guys traveling now?
To the east, my man. Point.
All right, east we go. Follow Roaring Bear. He's taking off without you.
Knock, knock.
Are you going to open the door, or are you going to break it down?
What do you think, Lauren?
Make a strength check.
Roaring Bear, like, fun facts, Roaring Bear's never opened a door.
Roaring Bear doesn't open doors. He breaks them down with his feet.
Right.
Spartan style. Natural 20!
Oh yeah.
Door. Let's stay at
Roaring Bear, in all of his fury of dealing with all of this garbage that he's had to deal with tonight, reels back and just the door goes flying off the hinges and hits the back wall, and then just falls down.
What is that?
You gonna go in?
No! I go,
Grab.
what is that?
Catches into the back of shirt.
Samson walks in. You're already in, Samson.
No, I misclicked. I wasn't going on Lee, and I couldn't go past all those people.
That's true.
Well, what do you see in there? What's going on?
I'm way back here. I don't see anything.
What do I see, Lauren? What is?
I mean, you're standing behind Roaring Bear and Samson, and
I
they're...
always am standing between his legs. I'm always going.
I'm gonna start wearing a loincloth, so you stop doing that.
You're not wearing a loincloth?
I envision the loincloth as
He's
well.
wearing pants, guys. He's
pants on.
wearing
It is
pants. Okay, so who's peeking in? Are you peeking? Are you just peeking?
Yeah, I'm peeking.
Okay, so just peeking through, you immediately see, for you, Lorelei, you only see one coffin. Samson, you see 3. Roaring Bear, you see 1, and just like, you think you might see 2 more along the sides. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to shut the door on y'all.
The door flies back on its hinges.
You know what I'm asking about.
Samson, you notice all of the lids are kind of skewed to the side as if opened. They're stone coffins, and they look to be carved very elaborate, but you can't tell unless you walk inside.
Lauren,
And over here,
what are the squiggly lines?
You can't tell unless you walk in.
I can't see that.
Well, that's just a mystery that's gonna have to remain unsolved.
The
That's
squiggly
worthy one.
lines are really pertain to one other character that would be able to sense them. Only one group in your party will be able to sense what that is, and she's
Will we
way
please
way
move?
too far away.
This hole is very tiny.
We have to go in.
I walk in.
Have to.
You walk in.
I walk in.
Okay. As you walk in, again, you now see all of the coffins, and they're very elaborate. Each individual's likeness of who was buried in these is carved in an eternal sleep on the lid. And then looking over each of them, they all have one thing in common. Their hands rest clasped together over their waist, and an insect, wings outstretched, sits and watches over them. You can see the names on the first two. You see Garrow, the names Garrow and Cyprian. If you move over to the other three, you'll be able to see their names.
I got this way.
Before we do anything else, I look. You said they're slightly askew.
Mm-hmm.
I want to peek in one of the coffins and see if there's anything inside.
Oh, boy.
You go over to that one.
Yeah.
Nothing inside.
I stand up saying, we got a problem. I don't think we're in a safe spot.
No, really.
What was your first clue?
All the coffins that were open, and I have deduced this is an issue. We should
Do you look at the other names?
I've got this way. Investigate.
Oh, okay, so the first two at the top have already been are the names Cyprian and Garrow, but the three at the bottom have not been looked at yet.
I'll check out the other three. I'm down here.
Okay, so moving along. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Moving southward. Let me actually zoom out so our audience can see some more. Moving southward, Uramir, you see the names Camilla, Zenixia, and Callus.
Finalai, on your island, do they teach you how to make holy water?
Holy water?
Yo.
There's a paladin when you need one.
I actually have some.
You do.
Uramir,
Enough to go around?
Yeah, do I recognize any of these names?
you don't.
What
Do
does
you
that mean?
say
They start
them?
with an X?
You say them?
No, I don't say them.
Zenixia. Zenixia. Vanilla, Zenixia.
Davis is dying over there, man.
You say it loud enough for Roaring Bear to hear it?
So, Uramir, in addition, and Samson. Oh, Samson's too far away. Uramir, you also see a piece of paper on the ground next to the coffin to the southwest
Over here?
as you're looking. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see it next to the tomb that says Callus, I believe, or let me see. Let me double check here. Yes, you see it next to the tomb that says Callus. I can't read that. I don't know what that says. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give that letter to you, my friend.
Alright. Oh boy.
It is now your letter.
Not what I
Information.
expected down here.
We just found a leg.
Wonder
Says
who it's from.
The mother.
Faerun. I have news of the samples you sent me. Only 100 years searching and it seems luck finds us, friend. The one called Martis?
Maridus.
Maridus. His blood contains the catalyst. I shall be there in a month's time. There should be a few casks of my family's finest remaining in the catacombs from before we left home so long ago. I haven't had fermented Licambrian blood in ages, and cast it just as long ago. Should be a fine vent by now in the deepest of
Claret.
Sorry, it's the...
I know the words are hard to read because of the script.
Mm-hmm.
We
have much to celebrate, my friend. Prepare the spare. It's time to usher forth the mother of the hungering into this realm. Callus Viscereth?
Viscareth.
You read this out loud.
Like wine.
Yeah.
Roaring Bear just kind of stops, and like his torch drops out of his hand, and he turns around. What did you say? The name. What was that name?
Callus?
And he like staggers back and like drops his hatchet.
You recognize it?
I go put a hand on his shoulder.
He brushes past you and like grabs the letter and like looks at it, and like looks around and sees the names on the coffins, and he just starts to shake.
RB, you okay, man?
And he tries to grab this lid and like bring it off of this coffin.
Which one?
The one labeled Callus.
You begin to shift. I mean, the coffin was cracked. There's nothing in there. You can definitely look in.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Takes you a second, but you push the lid off.
It just hits the ground. It doesn't break or anything.
It just like slides off and stone.
Should we really be touching stuff like that? I mean, tombs? An actual coffin?
How many skeletons were back there?
4.
Like he takes his hatchet and like looks at this name and just starts smashing this thing into it, and like chips of the stone from his hatchet start flecking off.
Roaring Bear, don't make me hold person on you again.
This person! This is the person! This is the one that came! This is the one that killed everyone!
In Dawn's Rise?
Yes!
Why?
I don't know! And he tries to take this lid and like flip it over.
Make a strength check for me.
And he is raging. Uh, 14.
Okay. You struggle against it, but like you are able to flip it, but it just flips over without lifting it off the ground. It just flips on its back, upside down.
You recognize the other names?
He takes the axe and crushes it into the other one. I forget the full name, but it has Nyx in it.
Xenixia.
Xenixia. This is the one that toyed with my people, held me in place as it incinerated my village. And he tries to take that one off too.
I'll help him.
All right, make a strength check.
I'll give him advantage.
With
I'll help him
advantage.
do it.
What, 14 again?
Again? Jeez. Again, like you struggle against it. It's a mixture of emotion and strength, and your emotions seem to be getting a little bit more the better of you than you would like, but you're still able to kind of like it off of the top of the coffin.
They tried to dominate my mind. They held me paralyzed as they laughed. "67 people were killed, and 30 were imprisoned, or worse, with the snap of their fingers. I'm going to kill them." He reaches deep into one of his bags and he pulls out this bone-handled obsidian dagger. "I'm going to cut out their hearts. I'm going to incinerate them. And I will use that smoke to put my people to rest."
Uramir walks up to him. He puts his hand on his shoulder. Says, "If these people did all of that to your tribe, we'll help you."
I know.
But this note was written, it seems, a long time ago.
If they were working with Faerun, perhaps they're still alive.
But their coffins were open down here too, so we can't be sure.
Considering the way they speak of blood, they're probably vampires.
Oh,
And they're probably out looking for the other of the 7. If they were here to raise this one, they're probably raising the others.
oh.
Praeria. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yep.
Because you're right, that note wasn't written recently. It's got to be at least 10 years old. How long ago this happened to you, Ryan Bear?
Months.
Months.
It happened this year.
So not that long ago.
I don't think we're gonna find them here.
Whatever they are, they sure don't seem dead.
Oh, we have a hit list.
Yay!
Yeah, we do.
Let's take that to the Sparrow House.
If Roaring Bear's into it, we'll destroy all the coffins. I'll help him.
I mean, there's stone, and it would take some time if you're willing to spend time to do it. You can at least like crush some of the because there are likenesses carved into the top. You could at least like deface the top of them all if you would like. But I don't think you'd be able to bring them. Do what?
We know what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
We do know it. We know what they look like, and we have their names.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help a lot.
What were all the... I missed one of them. The G one?
I wrote them down.
Borrow.
Garo?
Praeria.
I put them in the group notes.
Oh,
I feel like she's gonna let them do that. She doesn't want to risk squishing Garfield. So she begins looking around and starts looking at the marks on the floor.
First, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Damn, nat 20. You're so resilient. All right.
I just want to say I put the nat 20 in the chat before she rolled.
Did you really? Did you really?
You knew what was coming.
he just knew.
You knew what was coming. You know
Rayaria.
what time it is?
You sense a great darkness the further you've traveled into this cavern. Looking down, all the cave plants and you see the soil. All the plants are dead and the soil is blackened in some areas. The sound of larvae moving within the walls kind of echo out once more. You sense a dark energy in the soil. And to your eyes only, it appears in streaks of orange. You can see this, but no one else can.
Is everyone still doing the stone thing?
Well,
You notice this while everyone is like hammering away at the likenesses of these goblins.
And
Just gonna wait for him to finish.
I assume she sees like the path that leads.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So while this is happening, she's gonna come over here. Just kind of start following it through the cavern.
Okay.
There is something here. Something bad. It starts there. She's going to point to where she started over under Uramir.
Okay.
Also here. She's going to point to where it's like right here to this branch. It goes there. She points it over to where Finn is. And then up there. She's gonna point down the hallway to the north.
You all see Priaria do this? Kind of, you watch as she assesses the ground and occasionally like touching at the dirt and like her eyes dilating fully. And she seems so in tune with everything around her as she moves. Like this is a familiar thing to her. She understands it to some degree.
You think it's
What the hell are you talking about, Briaria? What is that?
The earth. It holds things. It remembers. Something happened that way.
necromancy?
My mother is there, isn't she?
Gotta be.
Northeast.
Are we ready for this?
It's very dark.
Are we ever gonna be ready?
I look at Uramir and I look at Priaria and the path that she's shown. I look back at him. I say, we know everything we're gonna know, man. This thing is here. It is infecting your people and everyone you know in the other city. It is killing them, it's eating them, and it's gonna keep doing it. It has to end now, or it's only gonna get worse. It's not your fault if anyone has already died, or is already infected, or is already sick. None of that's your fault. You can only change what happens from here on out. The moon only has one face, man, and it's to the future.
Yeah. Well. This is my destiny. To at least make sure she stays dead, yeah?
Aye.
All right. So we moving north?
Yes.
Go illuminate that path, man. Yeah, push it.
Am I reading that?
I push him. I push him.
Push him. I push him.
Let's go.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Oh no. That's it. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You.
Wait.
It looks like there's
There is a door.
something up here.
In front of you, a huge stone doorway carved with the moon on it is in front of you. You see two chambers, one to your left and one to the right. There is a door with the chamber to your left that you can see on.
The door here?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's open?
That door leads into that room, but the chamber to the north, there is a door, but it's a massive stone door that doesn't open. This door is open.
I don't like this.
The path goes all directions.
Can I examine this moon door?
Sure.
I will help him.
Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage since he is helping you. While you do that, those of you entering the other room, you enter
Well done.
Lorelei and Roaring Bear, and it looks like Finn.
Yeah.
You enter this other room. And you see a variety of holding cells, their use long since abandoned. On the floor, in the corner, you see rubber hosing and cloth soaked in a dark substance long since dried. You see a few buckets and a shelf of dusty vials. Notes are scattered on the floor in the bottom right corner, and the remains of one deceased individual reclines against the wall.
On the extraction room.
Can I head towards the notes and take a look?
Yes. You go into the bottom right corner? Okay.
Yeah.
So there is one in there. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. You find the third piece of the tome. And I will show that to you. Danny?
Mm-hmm. He'll read it out. Well,
Are
I
you gonna-
found some. I found something, but maybe he looks and sees immediately Ermir's name on it. So
What?
maybe I should step out and read this for everybody. So he's gonna step back, walk out of the room.
Okay.
Uramir, I found a note that has you on it. The chosen will dream of the moon, of the name Uramir, for the moon will decide in the time of reaping who will live and who will die. The mother is born to die, to reap, to raise all of her chosen. When the mother ends, so do the chosen, whether by time or the hands of the moon and its rays. It will be done. The moon guides the path of his rays. He illuminates the road ahead for them to follow. Every decision leads to this final choice. There must always be a sacrifice. These are the ways of the seven. This is the prophecy of the fifth.
Okay, first of all, that was fantastic.
He places his hand on his head. He like kind of stumbles a bit and just slides down the wall of the stone door and just falls to it, and like just like kind of falls and kind of hugs his knees up to himself for a minute and just processes all of this.
Do you think that the sacrifice is the mother? It says there must always be a sacrifice.
And the part's about when the mother dies, all of the children die too.
Yes.
Did you see what it says?
Whether by my hand or by time. So Revenir, Micah's mom. That's it for them?
Is there another option? These letters all speak of realms and bringing forth and forms. Is it possible to banish?
Do any of you have any deities that might lend a hand? Because I think we need a miracle at this point.
I mean, I can light a candle before we head in, but there's nothing is guaranteed. Unfortunately.
A candle.
Well, sure. Like, and a prayer, you know, sort of an offering.
The spirit man came last time.
He did, but I haven't known him that long, so I don't know how reliable he is. That sounds bad, but I mean, I can't necessarily depend on him to come and save us, you know. It's sort of, well, it just happened last time. I didn't ask, so.
I don't know much about the ways of magic, but I do know of summoning. And of, therefore, unsummoning.
If we banish her, then someone will just bring it back.
Eventually. It took them 100 years this first time.
Yeah. Do we really want to just shunt our problems off of people in the future?
Do you want to kill everyone?
I want to save everyone.
Best thing we could do is end their suffering.
This final choice, it makes it sound like it's just kill her or don't, but is there anything else we can do? Like,
There's always room for negotiations. I found that to be the case in almost all my life.
With the mother? Are you serious?
Oh, it's not just about talking and having a silver tongue. It's about leverage.
What leverage do we have?
When someone's on the deathbed, they're at the end of their rope. You've got control over them somehow.
Yeah, that's exactly what she wants, isn't it?
We could threaten to let her live.
Could. Point is, we want to have it in our control.
But the note said, if I don't do it, time will, whatever that means. Guess someone else will just come along and kill her if I don't.
She will on her own, and it'll be more people.
Or maybe it's saying there must always be a sacrifice, and those people are the sacrifice to stop the seven. And if we don't stop the seven, I mean, time might kill her, but it might be because everything else will die too. You know, like, if the whole world ends, yeah, the mother will too. But that's by time.
Okay, Priara is gonna. She's gonna get Garfield again.
Okay.
Gosh, I really would like to sleep. What do you need? What do you need?
Well, you may sleep forever if we don't figure this out.
Well, that sounds very threatening.
Well, you would not be alone. What have you heard about the moon?
The moon?
Prophecy. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Some guy's gonna come in here and kill the mother at some point. Or at least he has a decision to. That's what that means. The moon. They always talk about the moon.
What do they say about the moon?
That the moon will illuminate the path and bring forth its rays, and whether by his hand or the hands of his rays will the decision be final. Whatever that means.
His rays. You have rays?
No, I don't glow. I don't think so. My bioluminescent, I never could tell.
Sorry, I mean Urumir.
Oh. Oh shit! That's you!
Yeah, that's me.
I thought you'd be taller, honestly, but then again, I'm pretty small.
Somebody please clip this.
Friend says you have choice.
There is apparently options, but it will not present itself until the moon moves forward. Which is apparently you! What a coincidence! Didn't know I thought it was all crazy talk, honestly. Thought it was all
We're the rays?
loopy doopy.
By him or the hands of his rays? You think we're the race?
We do surround him like light the moon.
Right, I'm a ray.
It does make sense.
Would explain why you're all here.
He illuminates the road ahead for them to follow. Yeah.
Was wanted to be a moon ray.
I'm gonna go back in that other room and look at the body.
Okay. So you walk over to the body in this. It's really a cell, but none of this holding cell area hasn't been used for its purpose in a while. And upon opening the door where this body is, you find. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. You find. Ooh!
Ah!
You do have lucky. You do have lucky.
Do it again.
Scared the crap out of me. It's like, what did she find?
Nat one. Nothing.
There we go.
Okay.
14.
You find 50 silver pieces, a bottle of crimson ink, and one empty vial with a greenish residue inside. And you find a very peculiar coin. It's a platinum coin with 2 faces on each side. 2 fish swim in a circle on the coin. Some say there's no such thing as skill, that luck is the difference between life and death. This coin is a rarity. You were only given 1 chance. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the coin that you just picked up.
Sweet.
This is not the coin that you think, by the way. I know it's not that coin, it's a different coin.
I was so excited.
I just put it in your inventory. It is Rith's lucky coin that you just picked up. You also find a letter on this body.
Are you putting it in Foundry or DDR?
I put it in Foundry. It's in your inventory on Foundry.
Okay.
So you find a letter. Okay. You may read it out loud.
The letter?
Yes, you may
Sorry,
read.
I was reading the coin. Bayron. I will. Well, first I will look at the vials
Mm-hmm.
in the room.
It's a so you found a bottle of crimson ink and a vial with a greenish residue inside.
Okay. Okay. So that. Okay. Got it. So I'll bring this out.
Okay.
I found another letter. Yay.
That one has my
Wow,
name
they're
on it.
dropping an awful lot of letters.
Thayrin, I have news of the samples you sent me. Only 100 years of searching, and it seems luck finds us friend. The one called Martis?
I think that's the one I read earlier.
It's a different one, but it's about the same person.
Oh,
This is Tomb letter, right?
Oh yeah, you're reading the wrong one. You're right.
I'm reading the wrong
It
one.
is about a similar person though.
It's Meredith's letter.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Got it.
That's the one.
Just kidding. It was a glitch in the Matrix. No one got it. It's dated roughly 15 to 16 years ago. Rith. Our prayers have been answered. So long we have waited to hear her voice in the dark. So we've waited, teaching her words, preparing her temple. Thayrin has blessed me with such news. He told me my blood was special, and the mother wished to speak to me. I waited and waited, and lo, she has. Rith, she has chosen me for her vessel. I feel unworthy of such a gift. Only days remain now. The LURK is sending Callus to prepare for her arrival. I welcome the absolution of my sacrifice, and the rewards along with it. Farewell. These are the ways of the seven. The hungering will rise. Martis. Oh, I don't like that.
So, the blood of Martis is the catalyst for the mother.
Possession. Sacrifice.
He was chosen.
Banished.
But that was 15 years ago, so you're right. We're early.
What did Samson and I discover about this door? We made some,
Yes, what were your investigation checks on that?
a 21.
Yep.
Okay. You see inscriptions all along the door. It looks like there is no doorknob, there's no handle or anything. It looks like there is a mechanism along the sides of the wall, along the alcove, but you can't reach it, obviously. It looks like it can't be opened by normal means and must be opened another way.
What sort of other way? Like a key?
It speaks of the moon rising, and that those who wish to pass must prove themselves, must make the way to open the path by rising and setting like the moon.
I don't think I can pick you up quite yet with my catapult, but I could try.
And with that, I think that's a good place to stop for the evening, as it is 11 o'clock exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Good job, everyone. We did so great.
We found out a lot, and a lot this evening.
Very informative episode.
We made a friend. We
Holy
found
crap.
some letters.
I mean, friend is a strong word.
It was a regular
He's
episode
a
of Blue's
friend.
Clues.
He's our friend. He's our best friend.
It's the worm.
Snock is gonna be so jealous of you. Jealous of this worm you picked up.
So I want to thank Danielle Lenoir. I love that last name so much. For she resubscribed for tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you so much for that. Thank you Zachary Russell for the follow and Chloe McAllister for the follow. Thank you Snoofer223 for the follow as well. Thank you Lotsky for an additional 15 bits. We do appreciate that and love you for the cheer. If you enjoyed our show this evening, please consider supporting us by subscribing. Subscribing allows us to continue to make awesome shows like this. And then, of course, subscribers get our awesome emotes that I drew. Our Snonk emote and our Huzzah Ale Mug emote. And we have a couple others that are really awesome. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/InkandLyre, where you can get our homebrew if you would like. You can go ahead and unlock all of that if you support us there. And then, of course, we have Iron Valor on Wednesdays, which is our one-shot encounter show. So you don't have to keep up with any episodes. It's a different show every time. And then Short Rest on Fridays. We just chill back and play some video games from our busy week. Shout out to... I know I say this incorrectly every time, but I think it's Ji and Peku. They actually made this map, and we are using their map for this dungeon. And so, shout out to them for the map creation. And then, who are we raiding, Daniel?
I put it in the chat. I'll put it in there again.
Saving throw show.
Save and throw show.
Saving throw show. Wonderful. So we are going to raid them this evening.
Special episode of Iron Valor this Wednesday will be DM'd by our dear Ernie
right.
here.
So Brandon will be DMing.
Nice.
Wow.
Brandon's got a special show for us, so it should be super fun.
Oh, yeah.
And shout out to Sky Draws, as they have posted some super fun fan
Yes,
art over on
thank
our
you.
Instagram.
That was what I was gonna mention. Yeah, I saw that they were gonna be drawing fan art, and we're definitely checking that out. We're gonna check that out on Instagram. Hadn't had a chance yet.
I just
Holy
posted
crap.
it. I just
It's
put it
really
to our
cute.
story.
Did you
You
do this
did?
like
Oh, I was gonna put it on our
while
story.
we were playing?
while we were here.
Wait, hold on. I want to see. Oh, they drew Finn!
Holy crap.
Oh my god!
So
They drew Finn!
She drew the goodest boy.
That is like super good. What in the world?
Oh snap! Oh my god, that's so awesome!
He slither to the core, but it's amazing.
Oh, I am like
Hashtag for us.
nerding out.
What's the hashtag?
Ink and Lyre fan art?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're putting that on our like fan art archive too, because that is just fabulous. I love it. Thank you, Sky Draws. That is amazing. You're fabulous. Well, thank you for joining us. It's viewers like you that make this channel so awesome. So thank you so much.
So we're heading over to the saving throw show.
So when we raid, you just want to make sure. Oh wait! I do have to check one more thing, just in case anybody redeemed anything. Have not. Okay, just making sure. So we are going to be raiding. When you guys head over there, just make sure to send them a lot of love. We were raided on our very first time when we premiered our channel, and it just means a lot for us to kind of help and support other channels as well. So just send them some love, some snot cards, some ale mugs, and tell them Ink and Lyre sent you, and just share the love out there. We love you all. We will see you Wednesday and Friday, and then of course Monday to continue this crazy dive into this dungeon of madness and hungering and insanity. So thank you all for joining us. We are raiding in 10 seconds, and we will see you next week.
Oh, it's their first episode too. Season premiere on these new people.
Oh.
That's super fun.
Oh,
nice.
Twisted Veil, yes. We'll talk about that on Wednesday too.
And we are gone.
I don't know what-
Awesome.